Your new bike from N+1 has been delivered, but there is a small amount of assembly needed to get you out the door. It's strongly recommended to have a torque wrench, but all you really need is a 4, 5, and 6 millimeter Allen key. You don't even need a work stand. Begin by opening the box. Do so carefully just in case items have shifted around during shipping. Once open, remove the front wheel and set that aside for now. Lift the bike out of the box and prop the fork up on the side of the box. This is going to operate as our work stand. Remove the packing material from the bars, stem, and fork. Double check the bars to make sure no cables are twisted or kinked. If everything looks good, we're ready to install the bars. Using an Allen key, typically a 4 millimeter, remove the front plate of the stem. Hold on to the bolts though, as they do have a tendency to make a break for the door. Rotate the bars to the proper position and slot them into the stem. While holding them in place, place the front plate and one bolt back over it and snug the bolt up. Now, go around and snug up the other bolts. This is also a great time to make sure that your bars are centered. Once snugged up, go around the bolts again with a torque wrench and tighten them to the specified Newton meters on the stem. It's time to slot in the front wheel. First things first, remove the plastic covers from the wheel hub. The end caps do have a tendency to stick to these, so double check that the end caps are properly in place before you install the wheel. If you haven't done so, go ahead and remove the rest of the packing material from the front of the bike and the fork. Next, remove the brake pad spacer, the bright orange thing, from the brake. The brake rotor on the wheel will slide right in between these brake pads. Once in place, insert the through axle and tighten down. Before going any further, check around the box for a small parts box. N+1 will ship any small parts, manuals, chargers, etc. that came with your bike in the box. Typically, these will be found in a smaller white box or a Ziploc baggie. With the front wheel and bars installed, go ahead and lift the bike out of the box and prop it up on the floor. This can be done with a stand or leaned against a wall or a table, toolbox, whatever. Remove the rest of the packing material. It's important to note here that all of this is removed easily by hand. No blade is needed, and using a blade could damage the frame. Once completely uncovered and when you stop gawking at your new beautiful bike, now is a great time to install your pedals. Remember that pedals are left and right specific, so check your pedals for markings on which go on which side. Your new bike is completely assembled now, but there are a few more things to check before taking it out. The guys at N+1 do everything to make the bike ready to go out of the box, but it's always best to double check. While holding the front brake, move the bike back and forth to check for headset play. There should be no play or movement in the headset. If there is, loosen the bolts on the stem, set the bike on a level floor, and re-torque the bolts. While we're at the front of the bike, it's a good time to check the torque on the brake and shift levers as well. Next, you'll want to move the saddle to your desired height. Loosen the seat post clamp, and as you raise the seat post, slowly feed the dropper housing as you adjust. This helps prevent damage to the cable and housing for your dropper post. N+1 will ship your tires with about 30 psi in them, but you'll want to go ahead and check these and set them at your desired pressure. Next up, grab a buddy. N+1 cannot provide a buddy in the box. Or put yourself in a stable position to check the sag on the front and rear suspension. Once you sit on the bike and give it a hop or two, check the sag using the rubber rings around the stanchions of both the front fork and the shock. Fox and RockShox both have weight guides on their website to help you set this, but N+1 will also take your weight and adjust accordingly. If more or less is needed, you can use the bleed valves on the fork and rear shock. But now your bike is fully assembled and ready to hit the trail. Give it a small test ride and make sure everything shifts and works properly, and you are ready to ride.